Welcome. Hope all is well. How you guys doing today? Excuse me. Let me make sure. How you guys doing? Okay, so I wanted to come for our weekly Divine Feminine update. I was going to try to do a quick reading today and just fill out the energies. Oh, wow. My candle just went out just when I started to shuffle. So let me turn it back on here. Wow. Well, cheers. How you guys doing? Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I thank you for your messages for the Divine Feminine. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine that they need to be aware of today for the next upcoming week and of course these are timeless as well when you need to see them. A lot of the messages in it actually is for a lot of the messages here has great advice overall in general. So if the title resonates with you once I change it, this is for you. But we are looking at the energies currently, and we know that energies are fluid and really timeless because energies with time can be happening simultaneously as well. So I know that sounded confusing, but it's all good. So what goddesses came out so far is relationships. So we're going to talk about relationships with other people. I feel like this is more about family dynamic, and then we also have some grief here. Hey, Marsha, happy Monday. I hope you guys are feeling good. How are you guys feeling? Then we also have the goddess of wisdom here as well. Thank you. I just saw emotions as well. Let's just see what else slips out for the Divine Feminine today. Change. We have goddess Oya, Sophia. Is that it? Thank you. That's it. Okay, so we have relationships, grief, wisdom, and then we have goddess Oya. How you guys feeling? You said feeling challenged but pushing through. Yeah, the energies to me have been feeling stagnant almost again. It's almost like the energies loosen up, then they constrict, and then it's like it loosens up again, and then it goes back to being strict again. It's almost like where you feel like you're not moving again. And I feel like we're in that moment right now of feeling like things aren't moving, right? Okay, sluggish, Polly. How you doing? Hello, loving life. How you good? Okay, sluggish, feeling, yeah. Yeah, so that's the energies I'm feeling as well. So we're going to look into that. That's another reason why I wanted to come a little earlier while I had a little more energy. Did you guys see my last reading when I was like yawning for like the first half of the reading? I felt so bad about that. I really did. But the healing, when you're doing healing work, I do a lot of healing work for other people as well as on myself. And when you do a lot of healing work, it's about really releasing. So it's a lot of stuff that's stuck within certain parts of our body. It may be slowing down our chakras. It may be needing to deal with your shadow self. It may be so many different things. But once you release it and allow it to come up, see it, a lot of times releasing can come in the form of like yawning, can come in the form of different ways. You know, it could be yelling. I just heard yelling, screaming, releasing in so many different ways, like where you're just so angry you just can't deal with it anymore, and you know how you flick off. That's a form of releasing as well. So it's like no judgment on how you release, right? So in this instance here, it was more releasing through the yawning. Again, it's kind of like a healing, releasing energy. So let's go ahead and get into this. I want to start off with the relationships, what we're feeling regarding relationships at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and God. Ooh, my. Okay, so interesting. We're saying how things are slow, right? But then it's like, look at this. This is crazy. It's so contradictory, right? So we have accelerated emotions and then obstacles. So it's like accelerate. So this is, again, that energy that I was just talking about. It's like you're going fast, you're doing a lot, and then it's like, stop. Like, what's it? Red light? What is it? Red light, green light, red light, green light. You know, that's crazy, right? That's exactly what I just said. So as it pertains to relationships, what's going on regarding relationships that are accelerating? Please clarify accelerating. Success in relationships. It might be communication in relationships. I'm seeing heartache and loss. I mean, these are like a lot of emotional you know, acceleration of emotional things. So let's see. I just heard seeing things for what they really are. I'm seeing taking authority here. Wow. And then we have the suffering and silence and the celebration again. So again, it's this, we're just going to have, we're going to, I'm telling you, by the time we end this reading, we're going to understand what this is about, because again, it just seems so contradictory to me. So I'm learning this just like you're learning this. I don't know any more than you do. So get ready to start pulling your cards out, because we're going to do this together. If y'all ready, if y'all trying to do that. So just already, I can see that the acceleration in motion, the obstacles, the suffering in silence, the celebration, the strengthening, being in authority, but yet resting and having heartache. It's like, but yet you have this material financial change that's happening also. So it's almost like from a emotional side. Let me look from the emotional side. It seems to me like it's more emotional, like it seems like the obstacles tend to be more emotional. Clarify the obstacles, please. The obstacles is about seeking what's within here. So this makes me feel like you may be looking for outward clarification. You may be looking for outward justification, verification. I feel like you're looking for someone else to tell you how you're doing. It's almost like you're looking, instead of looking within, the obstacle here is expecting your answers to come from outside of you. It's almost like I really feel this energy of needing someone to say you're doing good, needing someone to say you're all right, needing someone to tell you the truth, needing someone else to, it's something you're needing someone else to quench. It's like I feel like a loneliness. It's like you're wanting someone else to kind of ride this out with you, like to understand what you're going through. Let me get one more message here. Obstacle and challenges, please. Heed your messengers, came out. See the signs. Listen to your answers from within. So this is like all you, right? And then we have reflecting. So it's like everything here is all you. So the obstacle and challenge here is almost about is really getting the answers, seeing the answers for yourself. That's the challenge, seeing the answers for yourself. So it's almost like, again, you wanting somebody else to give you the answers to your challenge at this time. Like, tell me what to do. Like, I'm guilty of that myself. You know, I'll talk to God and I'm like, just tell me what you want me to do. Just tell me and I'll do it. Like, you know, I'll do whatever. Like, you know, so, and the challenge here is to see the answers for yourself. One more. Okay. Also, okay, so we also just had a new day is dawning, as well as, so this is the challenge too, and you're born to create. So it's like a part of your challenge here is to see that you're moving forward. So I don't know if you guys saw the picture on this, the thumbnail that I used, and I used opening doors because that's what I was feeling. I was feeling like doors are opening for us. Something new is happening, but it's like we can't see what's happening. We can't see it. Like, all right, okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, and then at the bottom of the deck, do not fear the unknown, right? So it's like you're blindly going one step at a time and you're just looking for reassurance. That's what I feel like. It's like you're blindly taking one step at a time and you're just looking for someone to say, you got it. You're on the right path. You go ahead and take one more leap forward. You know, any more obstacles and challenges here that you would like us to discuss? Heed your dreams just came out as well. So again, these are all messages that I feel like are coming from above, right? You said you're ready, so you guys got your cards out. We're gonna do it soon, okay? Hello, Natural Beauty. Good evening. So again, this is like answers coming from within. So let's end that there. So our obstacle and our challenge is really looking at what we already know, or feeling confidence in our current knowledge, feeling confident in our intuition, feeling confident in whoever's here. Y'all want to start pull on this card right here, the obstacle and challenge for yourself. Pull your message, okay? Go ahead and pull your message for this. Your obstacle and challenge. Pull your message. I know I sometimes pull messages at the end for people, but I want you to start doing this for yourself as well. Also, next to this, Heed Your Dreams, this is also about intimate partnership as well, and asking you to go with the flow. So let me know what you guys get off of this. So let me go on to the next message. The next message is accelerated motion. So our obstacle is what we can't see, needing reassurance, that, right? And then we have accelerated motion here. What's accelerating? I'm going to pull the emotions again here, just so, ooh, okay. Wow. And we got the horses again. You guys know we got the horses last week, right? The horses were deep. When we went live on Saturday, we had horses, freedom, all of that for April 30th. So right now, accelerated motion, time to reflect, know your power, focus, and then act. Now, this whole action piece keeps coming out, and if it comes out again today, I'm going to really go deep with this, okay? So, all right, guys. Oop. Okay. Oop. I just dropped one. Okay, there it is. Okay. So, we have accelerated motion, okay? So this is us, of course, moving forward, acting on something. So let's go ahead and see what this is about. Let's just take it an extra step further. Let's go ahead to the energy oracle deck here. Accelerated motion. Clarify accelerated motion, please. Time to reflect. What are we reflecting on? This ring is getting on my nerve. It's so interesting because my fingers get... It's like weird. I think they get swollen in the morning, so it's like I only can fit my rings on certain fingers. Marsha, you said you will not believe what I pulled out. You said obstacles and challenges. I love it, Marsha. I'm not surprised. It's just confirming more obstacles and challenges, right? So let me know what else comes out for you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this accelerated motion. Let me just see what's coming up. Time to reflect. What are we reflecting on? Accelerated motion. What are we reflecting on? This is like self-reflection, FYI. I also feel like this energy is like shadow versus non-shadow energy. I feel like this is what we see versus what we don't see. So I feel like this is really quickly identifying what we don't see, which is interesting because then we have envy here, and then we also have adjacent possibilities. Adjacent possibilities really speaks to again what you're not seeing, and then we have envy here too. So I want to get into that because envy in this message here, it could mean someone's envying you, but what I'm seeing here is feeling like the grass is always greener on the other side. This is you feeling like things are better, like people have it better than you, like even like, so it's this comparison energy that I'm seeing here. So but why is this accelerating? Why? Time to reflect. This envy, why is this accelerating right now? Why is this accelerating? Why is this accelerating? Why is this? Ooh, sheesh. You may be looking at other people's situations and feeling like they're doing better than you. Like, I really feel like this social media energy here of seeing other people who may not be as heightened intuitively or may not be as healed as you are. So you're looking outwardly for validation that you're doing well, but what they're doing is something different from what you're doing. Like, so you're feeling like their life is better than yours. You know, like if they weren't as woke, or, you know, you trying to be normal. This is that wanting to be normal and seeing being the normalizing or fitting in as life being easier. Like, or that's where you would rather be. If you just fit in, if you just wasn't in your seventh chakra energy, and just, you know, and not healed, right? Because we have the healer of ages here in reverse as well. I'm trying to show both of these. If you weren't, and then we had the community here. So this is like, that's what the community is showing you. Like, you're seeing unwoke, unhealed people around you in the community. And you're feeling confident that what they're doing is better or right for them. And so you're feeling like, maybe this is right for me. Let's go to the next message. We have focus and then act here. So this is the sword. So we have the moon, illusions, the horse, acting, and then we also have the sword in this message. The sword is of truth. So clarify this focus and act, please. Accelerate emotion. Okay, and then we have action. Again, that's coming out. Door to spirit is in reverse. The goddess, moon, I'm not surprised. And then we have the thinking woman in reverse. So, the goddess of the moon is usually very intuitive, or works by the moon, very intuitive. But then you have daughter spirit in reverse. And then we have the thinking woman in reverse. So I want to understand why spirit is in reverse. Because when the daughter spirit is in reverse, that means you're not listening to spirit. You're taking action, not listening to spirit, but yet you're following your intuition. And then we have the thinking woman who's kind of stagnant right now because she's like in reverse. So it's like you're feeling stagnant, taking action, but yet feeling stagnant. Let's look at this daughter spirit. What aren't you seeing? Hold up. Daughter spirit. Clarify this daughter spirit. Why is this in reverse, please? Ooh, sheesh. Daughter spirit. You're not feeling confident right now. It's almost like not feeling like spirit has your back. Not feeling like you're taking the right path. Again, I feel like it's this interesting dynamic of moving forward, but it's almost like losing faith. Clarify this daughter spirit, please. Clarify daughter spirit, please. Because what came out here from the spirit deck is heaven's doors are opening. This is what just came out. But what was here already was God, source of life. We have the source of life here, and then I am beautiful. This is what you need to see. But for some reason, you're not seeing this. God is trying to tell you how special you are. Give you intuitive enlightenment, nourishment, pour into you, trying to have you overflowing. Open the doors to you, open the doors for you. Spirit has the doors open for you, but for some reason, you're not listening. So I'm going to just ask one more time. Why aren't you listening? Okay. Why aren't you listening? Why aren't you listening? Why isn't the divine feminine listening to spirit at this time, or not hearing? It's like, yeah. You feel like you're alone, but spirit is there with you. you feel like you're alone. You really feel like you're alone in this. So you're taking, some of you are taking action moving forward based on your knowledge, based on your knowing, not seeing fully clearly here. But Spirit is trying to tell you what you don't see. Spirit, what you don't see is that Spirit's trying to give you an overflow of abundance. I keep seeing water here. I see a lot of water. Look at this. Like the water falls. Just, this is Spirit. This is what Spirit's handing you. Look at this right here. I am beautiful. Spirit is handing you. But I see a lot of water here, which is just emotion. I see a lot of, and I see something in the far distance that you could barely tell what it is. There's something in the far distance. You're not quite sure what it is, but God's giving it to you. But you don't know what it is. I want to look at what that is. Because I feel like part of this is speaking to being disheartened because you don't know what's coming. So right now, it's almost like, how can I trust? I don't know. And so some of you may feel like you're walking blindly, but you're never alone. Spirit making that clear. You're never alone. You're never by yourself. But I feel like some of you feel like you're in this alone. Spirit also said to live your bliss and do not relinquish your power. So again, taking it back to the beginning of the reading with the obstacle here, the obstacle here is standing and remaining in your power and not looking at other people and their situations as they're, you know, looking at that as the grass is greener with them, like they have it better than you. And I feel y'all. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, Marsha, what did you get? You said, okay, so you got obstacle and challenges. Then you said temptation was the next card. That's addictions. That's again addicted to the same patterns. So it's like and I feel like a lot of this, and I agree here, because I feel like a lot of this energy here with us disconnecting from Spirit and it coming in reverse and not seeing the doors opening, because Spirit has the doors open for you. This is how it is. But you're not seeing the doors open. You're not seeing it. And so that makes a lot of sense here as it pertains to, you know, again, and you have the intuition, the temptation. The temptation is that addiction to keep going back to what's you're used to. So it's like you're having to break a pattern here. And I feel like that's what we're in the mixed stuff, because things are just so contradictory. It's like you're walking out of one place, going to another, but it's so contradictory. And your challenge here is the crossover almost. That's kind of what I'm feeling. If the challenge here is the change, we have Goddess Oya here. And Oya brings lightning. Lightning brings change. Lightning is a shocking new change. This means that this is leaving something familiar behind because you're having to move in a different direction, in a different way. All right, what else you got? You said this connects to the reading a few weeks ago when you spoke of the waiting game. Yes, yep. Something good is on the horizon. So let's go ahead and look at this something good, because I feel like part of the, I don't know why I want to say inadequacy, but part of this feeling of inadequacy, feeling like, you know, the grass is greener somewhere else, is just really not knowing where you're going. So I'm going to try, I'm going to attempt real quick to try to get an understanding of where you're going. That's a collective message. And if Spirit doesn't want to tell me, I'm going to just let you know. It just is what it is. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to do that today. You know, I don't ever do that. But know that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to keep figuring it out. I'm going to ask like one time. Woo! Where are we going? What is this destination? And I'm pretty much speaking to this here. Look at here again. I am beautiful. This is, again, God handing you something. But whatever it is, it's requiring emotions. All this water, and it's like you're standing on the outside. Maybe some of you are, I already feel like some of you feel lonely, but it's also like you don't want to deal with the emotions. Like, to get to this place here requires you to go through these emotions. And it's almost like if you're trying to go around, and if you're trying to avoid this emotional period, it's going to be a longer way to your destination. So please clarify this destination for my divine feminines. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. And what comes out is peace in the high, and I said the high empress. I was about to say high priestess, and then I was trying to say empress, the high empress. So who in the house is the high empress? Okay. What are you saying, Marsha here? Oh, hey, Natural Beauty. You said I'm feeling like me and the man I'm dating are stuck. We like each other, but things need to progress to the next level. I feel it's both holding back, saying how we feel. Yeah, there's the emotions. That's the emotions again, Natural Beauty. Water is the emotion. So it's like you're going to have to go through that piece to get to your end result, to get to a result that I think you want, you know? That's for you to get back there. You see that? So it's like you got to go through some things. You got to hike, get through some things. But if you go through, you're going to have to release the past. Releasing the past, also that energy that I told you guys about, releasing releasing the past, there is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So that's what just came out. Okay, and then we also have here the Empress, the High Empress. Okay, we also have the Empress here, which speaks to, and this is Archangel Gabriel, and the other one is Archangel Azrael. So Azrael. So what I would do is also call upon these angels. You know, I always work with a lot of angels. I have a lot of angels around me. I would suggest you call upon these angels to assist you in getting in the water, getting into the emotional, getting comfortable with the emotional piece. I definitely understand what you're going through. Trust me. Time to act upon your plan. So we haven't even gone to the next card yet, FYI. We're still here on focus and act. And I told you guys, I saw it's going to be like, it's time for you to act. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious and abundant resources. So time to act upon your plans. So we have here, Spirit's got your back. You're never alone. Live your bliss. Don't relinquish your power. And I really want to get into this don't relinquish your power, but we're about to get into know your power. So I'm going to keep this all out here, but I think that's so important. And I'm going to just go there because I just feel it major. Because I feel like a lot of your power, you're counting on someone else to give you a sense of calm or peace. And I feel like Spirit is trying to give that to you. I feel like that's what you can find from within. But I feel like we're so caught up. They're saying caught up. They're saying caught up. I'm like, caught up in what? Caught up in what? You know, but they're saying you're just so caught up, like in, of course, the world conditioning and everything like that, to where you're needing validation. This is a reading, I feel like, majorly about validation. This reading is a major reading about validation. Needing validation, all of that. Thank you for the confirmation. So focus and then act. Okay. So yeah. Let go and let God. Let's do it. So that was focus and then act. I want to get into this action because action's here as well. And again, need to take action. So we have focus and then act, needing to take action. So let's just go ahead and look into that a little bit. What do you need to take action on? Clarify, please. What are you needing to take action on? Whew. All right. All right. I feel like one more wants to come out before I pick them all up. What do you need to take action on? So much more wants to come out. What are you needing? So apparently it's a lot. Oh my gosh. It's so much that came out. Let's just go ahead and just see what all is coming out. Some fell on the floor. Okay, did we get them all? Okay. Let's see. What do we need to take action on? Wow. So we got the King of Raphael. We have the King of Ariel. King of Raphael is King of Cups. We have King of Pentacles. We have Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Gabrielle, which is Knight of Wands. Ace of Ariel, money, 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 new beginning regarding money. Eight of Raphael, walking away to something better, new beginnings. Nine of Gabrielle, whew, Lord. Ooh. And then three of Raphael. Okay, so this Eight of Michael is Eight of Swords. That's stuck energy. Okay, so let me just show you. So we have King of Cups, and then we have King of Pentacles. Now, this is a very understanding, financially stable person that could be in your life, okay? But this also could be you being. But let me tell you the message here. So this is about a stable, successful, accomplished, powerful person, a warm, generous, honorable, refined person, okay? The message here is your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Yes, it's safe for you to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. So the action here is to feel safe to follow the gold. I mean, I feel like this is about money here. I feel like this is about money. We have Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and then we have King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is that independent money maker. That comes right before the Queen of Pentacles. So, but this is an independent energy. The Queen of Pentacles could be coupled up, but the Nine of Pentacles, this is someone who is successful in their own right, making your own money, not dependent upon someone else. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. I keep feeling this energy of luxury for some of you who really like luxury. But I also want to say, okay, let me just tell you what I'm feeling. I'm gonna just keep it real. The energies I'm feeling right now is someone who likes nice shit. And I feel like you may want to be coupled. You may feel like you're on this path on your own. You may feel like you don't have a man. You may feel like you don't have a partner, whatever that is for you. And the reason why is because I don't think you really, well, let me make it clear. Spirit already knows that you ain't really trying to ask permission for shit. Like people forget that when you're in a relationship, a lot of times it's like this cohabitating. Oh, let me find out how they're feeling. Let me make sure we're all on the same page. Let me make sure I'm not stepping on nobody's toes. Let me make sure they're in agreement with the money that we're spending or I'm spending, of our money. So I feel like you're having to make a decision here. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. I feel like some of you don't feel like you're ready to do it on your own. So there's something you're holding yourself back from. It could be a financial venture. It could be a project. It could be something you're holding yourself back on. And I'll get more clarity just so some of you have a little more clarity as to what that is. Let's find out real quick. What could you be holding yourself back from? What could you be holding yourself back from? Because you're supposed to be acting. You're supposed to be taking steps forward. What are you potentially holding yourself back from? The community came up. Are you holding yourself back from people? What I'm feeling with this is you may not feel comfortable. I feel like we talked about this last week too, though. Okay, but this is taking me to the background. What is it that you're holding yourself back from? What are you turning your back to? I feel like you're turning your back to something. What are you turning your back to? Change seems to be difficult for you. Change seems to be difficult. Setting boundaries with people, being free. All of this seems to be difficult. And then we have reflection here again. Reflecting on why things seem to be difficult for you to move forward towards this new goal. Again, look, here we go again. Look, this is the setting the boundaries, right? But you having to make it over this hurdle. But look, we have another place back here that we're not quite sure where we're going, but you're trying to get there, and it requires you to change something about how you're dealing with people in the community. So this is like major about how you're dealing with people. So taking action, you're needing to take action with people. You need to change how you're working with people. Okay, so we're getting there, right, y'all? I know it seemed like it's taking forever. We're getting there. What do we need to change? I mean, setting boundaries seems very logical here, right? But what do we need to change with how we're dealing with people? I feel like understanding, acceptance. I feel like that's here too. Change. Clarify change, please. Okay. Yes, what I said. It's how you're dealing with people. Free from judgment and free to love. Free from judgment. Judgment seems to be major here. Again, you're looking for validation because you're afraid of judgment. You're looking for people to validate you because you need somebody to say you're doing a good job, because you don't believe that you're doing a good job, because you need somebody else to help you. But then that also puts you in a dynamic where now you're relinquishing your power to someone else to substantiate or to validate you, or to, damn, I just heard belittle you. Shit. I ain't playing. You're giving your power over to somebody else to belittle you because they don't understand you. And they can't even see your vision. This is you. You have this big, bold vision. You have something outside of their purview. You're going somewhere that no one else has gone. I just heard Akashic Records. Like, you are on a whole nother path. And they're like, Akashic what? And for some of you who may not know what Akashic Records are, it's an information place where you can obtain information about your life. It's like where you could go to look through the books of your life, where you can get assistance for healing, to find out what are your next steps, should, encouraging you, whatever. Point is, we all created a contract prior to coming here. So the Akashic Records, in essence, holds this information, right? So we have big, bold vision. We have divine, diving for the light. We got 11 that just came out here. I have 22 here as well. If you're seeing any numbers. Y'all hear Prince snoring? He's sitting here snoring. I thought he was going to stop when I stopped talking, but he's knocked out. So we have big, bold vision. So you're giving somebody else the authority to tell you good, or, to tell you you're doing a good job, or to tell you the path you're on is correct. And the people who you're looking to pat you on the back don't understand your vision, don't understand that that you have a knowing. She feels, she knows. You're so deep, you dive for the light. Like, in order to get the truth, sometimes you have to go into darkness to see the reality, because what people don't show you is the truth a lot of the times. People show you their representative, who they think you want to see. And so if you're brave enough to go into the dark places to see the truth, how are they going to understand you when all they know how to do is look with their own eyes and see through the light, what they see? They don't know about anything deeper. They don't understand deeper. They don't understand the concept of going deep. Big, bold vision. Your vision is bigger than they can conceive, and you're putting them in a position, or you're hoping that they validate you. But what you're doing is relinquishing your power for them to judge you. And that's what keeps you stuck. This that Eight of Swords energy. This Eight of Swords energy says you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Next to that was Knight of Gabriel, Nine of Wands. This is you having your guards up. The advice here is stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Also, environmental activism. Okay. So, yeah, the action you need to take, the change that you need to be okay with making is moving forward and not putting yourself in positions to be judged, or not giving people the power. I mean, people can judge you all day, but if you're trying to give them the power, you're relinquishing your power to them to make you feel better. I mean, it's kind of like going to your mother, like, Mom, did I do good? But your mother may not understand. She may not know either. It could be like going to your friends, like, you know, how about my corporation? Am I doing a good job with my corporation? But they've never been an entrepreneur. They've never made more than, you know, they've never done anything other than a 9 to 5. So they may not understand your hustle. This may be like going to someone for validation in a field that they know nothing about. And you're just looking for somebody to say, I'm doing good. But I see here that many of you are, I want to say truth seeker, but what I'm seeing beyond that, which is eluding me right now, why don't you want me to say this right now? It's like they had it on my heart and then it's like they took it away. Huh. Trendsetter, you're the one who's, because I feel like this is elusive. So you're the one setting the trend. You're the one paving the way. But for some reason, this is elusive. It keeps getting away from you. Why did it go away just now? Why did you make it go away? Why did it escape? Free from judgment, free to love. You're setting trends. You're paving the way. You're the one. But for some reason, it keeps escaping you. Why does this keep escaping you? It's like you keep forgetting the reason why you were changing in the first place, the reason why you're on this journey in the first place. It's okay. It's almost like you're getting glimpses, like the veil. So you're getting glimpses of, what's coming, and then it eludes you. It goes away. It's like you're getting a piece of it and then it like disappears. But I feel like this might have something to do with the planetary alignments as well. I'm being drawn here to the sun. It may have something to do with the eclipse as well. But I feel like the reason why it's eluding you is because it's like you can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it. It seems like you can reach it and then it's gone. So sometimes when it goes, or you don't see it, or you're not feeling its presence, you're looking for someone to say it's still there. It is still there. And let me just see what's going on over here. How you guys doing? You said exactly how I feel right now. Good. Okay. Hey, love 1111. Radical acceptance is overrated. I know that's right. Natural beauty. Hey, love. Yes. I'm sorry. I missed half your messages. Yeah. I'm feeling like, okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah. So y'all, are y'all feeling me? I feel like I just went on a tangent there for a second. But I hope it made sense to you. I want to say stop looking for other people to validate you. Stop looking for other people to understand where you're going, because it's not their journey. It's not their I'm gonna keep out this big bold vision. I'm gonna keep out all of these. It's just not for them. It's for you to understand, not for them to understand. Let me clarify this big bold vision. I keep seeing writing, so I do want to say that. Clarify this big bold vision, please. I think I'm gonna pull out the abundance deck too. And with big bold vision comes temptation and reward. But it's temptation in reverse this time, Marsha. You got temptation. I got temptation in reverse. And then we got 4 of Wands. So the big bold vision, I'm going to take it one step further. This, what is this reward? This is 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands typically is family, love, all of that. But this big bold vision is showing me, I'm seeing this strength in reverse, and we also have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like whatever this is, I feel like it requires you to put you got 9 of Wands in reverse. It requires you to put it requires you to put your guard down. I feel like it requires you to go somewhere that you're not comfortable with, because I have strength in reverse. It's like a lack of stability. It's like going somewhere unknown. And I feel like where you're going, it's almost like you're not going to trust it. It's almost like you didn't even work for it. Clarified, what are you not working for? There's anxiety here. At the bottom of the deck, we have anxiety. This big bold vision is creating anxiety. Clarify, why is this 8 of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, we have the World here, and we have 7 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Wands is usually endurance. You keep working at something and you get it. I feel like this requires you to release something that you've known, a way of doing things that you've known. And I feel like the way you used to do things may have been to overwork yourself. You might have felt like you were stable. You may have felt like, you had to think it through. You may have felt like you had to kind of make sure you protect yourself on the way to where you were going. You may have felt like you had to work extremely hard to get there. But I feel like that cycle is over. There's something new, a new way of doing things is coming. A new way of doing things is coming. Please tell me the new way of doing things. Wow. And then we have King of Cups. Back to King of Cups. All right, guys. So back to King of Cups. I feel like back to your emotions, right? So now we're back to emotions. I feel like some of you have been really deep in the trenches, and you're only doing things, you're only comfortable doing things the way you know how to do them. And that may require a lot of work, patterns. So this is a breaking of patterns. So again, this need for change is important. So you have this big, bold vision, and wherever you're going, it's not going to be familiar. It's not going to be something, I don't think you trust it. I don't think you trust where you're going. You don't trust where you're going. I mean, which we kind of saw from the beginning. And that's why you're looking for reassurance. Because you don't trust it. You don't trust it. So let's just go ahead to, let me clear all this away, because we have new beginnings, reason to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcement regarding relationships and children, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, support, change in job or promotion. I mean, you have so much here. Time to take action. Release yourself from that which holds you back. Your dreams are fulfilled. Your plans are working out very well. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion, where we started off. Back to the King of Cups. This is an honorable, refined person. I feel like going through this process is refining you, is making you, like, I don't know why I'm seeing this, like, I don't know. I'm seeing like New York elite, like back in the day, like New York elite, like refined, like, you know how they used to talk about new money versus old money and all that. Like, I feel like this is like old money. Like, you're acting like you're old money. Like, you've been, like, you're going through changes that's going to make you not only wealthy, but it's also, this is abundance. And wealth is in so many ways. It's not just money. This is abundance. But this is you getting to the starting line before everyone else. This is you, again, you're setting the path. You are doing something different. The doors have opened for you, and people are going to be trailing behind you, trying to do what you did. So you're going to be the old money. They're going to be new money. You know what I mean? But old money been here for years. Old money been here for generations. New money, you know, comes in after the fact, and old money don't like new money. Y'all know how that go. You know, old money like, oh, hold up, wait a minute. They just got off the boat. Hold out. We've been running things, you know. So we're not going to let them in our club. The new money go start their new club. Look, don't get me started, y'all. I've been watching a little too much of Downton Abbey type-ish stuff, apparently. But that's that old money perspective, right? So anyway, let me come on out of this. So back to where we were going. So the next message was your power. The next money. Oh, listen to me. The next money. The next message was your power. Know your power. Before I go there, how you guys doing? Y'all good? You said makes sense. My whole life is in the midst of huge change. Yep. Yes, Marsha, you and me both. Yes, this year has been out. Can you guys believe it's May? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, y'all? Hey, Patsy. Hello, everyone. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, I don't do vulnerable. And I'm feeling like I have to, in order to reach this man. I'll pull walls up. I'm taking, yep. Don't share the feelings very much. Okay, understood. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Know your power. Now, see, people don't see emotions as power. And that's where I think this comes into play, because I'm the same way, Natural Beauty. In many ways, I don't like to show the emotion side, right? I can be emotional. Don't get it twisted. I can be emotional all day by myself, you know, because it's vulnerable, right? You're having to show that part of you. And many times people, especially empaths, people take advantage of empaths. And so you tend to shy away from being vulnerable because people like to take advantage. And you're not trying to be taken advantage of. I get it. It is hard to be vulnerable, yes. So, but there's power in your vulnerability. But what I want to say is power in your emotions. There's power in them. And I'm not talking about the manipulation, because there's power in manipulation, right? But I'm not talking about in that way. Because people a lot of times use your emotions to manipulate, or people will use their emotions to manipulate women. Because we, and many times, especially if you're very, you know, intuitive, empathic, whatever, people will use their emotions, your emotions, to manipulate you. So I see the fear, I understand it. So we're going to learn how to deal with it. How are we going to utilize our emotions for good and not for evil? how do we use it in a powerful way, but not a manipulative way, right? How do we not feel taken advantage of when we are allowing ourselves to let our guards down? Because that's what we were seeing here. Finally letting out, because our guards are up. And this is wanting to let your guards down, because right now you're suffering in silence. You're on your own because your guards are up with everyone. So how do you let your guard down and still feel like you're good? Let's ask the question. I don't know. But let me channel the message. Let me see. Because they're trying to give me a message and I'm like, All right. I was trying not to yawn too, so but okay, let's see. How do our divine feminines allow themselves to be emotional, vulnerable, without let their guards down in a powerful way? What is the best way for them to do this? It's about confidence. This is about, I'm seeing the heart chakra opening. This is about confidence, feeling confident in love, feeling confident in what you provide, feeling confident in yourself. I really feel like this is self-love, self-confidence. Because I feel like it's the judgment piece, right? When it comes to being vulnerable, the reason why we tend to shy away from being vulnerable because you don't want people to judge your vulnerability, right? Whether it be, oh, you're just crying because, or, oh, you're just because, you're just angry because you're being bitter, right? It's all these judgments that come out when people express their emotions, especially women though, right? Or females, or if males, if they supposedly exhibit female emotions, supposedly, right? This feminine. It's really about the femininity, the emotions, the water. That's a feminine trait. That's the yin trait. And that's what we've been talking about for the longest, about balancing out the yin and the yang, bringing balance to the masculine and the feminine traits. So it's like your confidence should lie in your emotions. Your confidence, your power lies in your fire, your passion. It's so interesting how people are cool when you're passionate, love making, and all of that. But God forbid you be passionate at work, or be passionate in an argument, or be passionate in a way that exposes someone else's dot 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 and their insecurities. Your truth your emotions derive from a place of truth. And you've been taught, you've been beat down, your emotions, you've been taught that your emotions are bad. Your emotions, to be vulnerable, to be exposed, is bad. It's kind of like, don't go anywhere naked, right? You got to always have clothes on. But being naked is still beautiful, right? It's kind of like how people say, well, she got taken advantage of because she had on a short skirt. Really? She shouldn't have wore a short skirt. She was being a tease. So you're just not a low down dirty dog? You just have absolutely no integrity, self-control? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's this flipped perspective, this negative perspective on your vulnerability, on you exposing yourself, on you shining your light. That's where they were trying to get me, shining your light. Okay, we going somewhere here. It's taken a long time. I just want to say this. And by you shedding your light is intimidating to others, to some, to those who can't handle it. So they can't handle. You see where I'm going with this? So you're putting you're wanting to be validated by these people who can't even handle your emotions, who can't even understand your vision, who can't even fathom your story, your journey, where you're going. They have no clue what you have to birth, and you're looking to them for they don't understand. They're not going to understand. You're not alone. You're definitely here with people who do understand. I definitely understand. But I too struggle with the same dynamic, right? Exactly what I'm talking about is what I also struggle with. So again, while this message is coming through to me and I'm like, okay. But I too struggle with this, right? So all of that to say, flipping it back to where it needs to be, your power lies in your emotions, in your vulnerability, in what they have tried to silence. When I say they, I could be talking about the patriarchy. When I say they, I'm talking about people who are not comfortable with your emotions, which is a lot of people. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Some males may be more comfortable with your emotions than some females. It's about the energies, right? So people who are mainly in their masculine energy may not be so comfortable dealing with your yin, feminine, black. That yin is that black, right? Black and white, yin yang. Yin is black, white is yang. Movement, right? Action. So you're expecting people who don't understand your yin to validate your yin. Am I speaking cryptic right now? Does anybody understand what I'm talking about right now? You know, I need to make sure y'all getting it. This is what we have to overcome. We really have to overcome caring about being intimidating. We have to overcome caring about being too much. We have to overcome that. Overcome other people's judgments. Don't relinquish your power. You're never alone. Live your motherfucking bliss. Bam! Okay, I hope that made sense to y'all. I know it took forever to come out, but I hope it made sense. I hope you get it. I hope that made sense, because I mean, that's all I got. I'm gonna get us some advice here. I feel like that was the main advice there, but let me go ahead and give you some chakra, get you a affirmation. Okay. So to just take it back to the beginning of this reading, there's a sense of grief when it comes to relationships. This is the beginning of the reading. Because this is Goddess Oya coming to change things, tell you that you can't do things how you've been doing things. How you deal with the community, you can't do it the same way. You just can't do it the same way. Goddess Oya is saying, you are the wise one. You have Goddess Sophia. you have gained a level of wisdom. You have changed. You have changed. And now it's time to birth something new. And everybody is not going to understand your vision. Look at her. What is she, an angel? Is she pregnant? Is the egg in her hand? I don't know. But look at that. Look how beautiful that is. She's a trendsetter. Know your power. So let me get Starseed. Let's pull out the Starseed deck. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What message do we have for the divine feminine? Baby steps. Baby steps, guys. Again, this is speaking to taking action. Okay? Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Wow. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I mean, that sounds so poetic to me right now. That sounds so absolutely freaking beautiful. Like, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Again, you're just taking one step at a time. And I feel like, again, you know, what I was talking about earlier, it's like you're taking one step at a time and you feel like you're on your own, but you're not. You are the emperor. You are the authority. You're the one in charge. You're the one growing spiritually. Everybody's not here. Look at you. This is you. That's your spirit guides. They bigger than everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is you. You are the authoritative figure on your soul journey. And you're looking for someone who has no clue what you're going through to be there for you, to understand you. To co-sign. Excuse me. I'm looking for some water, Lord. You're looking for somebody to understand and they don't understand. So right now, let's get you some advice, some affirmation. What is the affirmations for my beautiful divine feminines? What affirmations can assist them on their journey as far as taking a baby step, following their intuition before it makes sense? The flow of partnerships, the ebb and flow of partnerships takes me where I need to be on my path. So I love this because it speaks to that ebb and flow. This is how we started off the reading. There's ebbs and flows. Guys, while you're here, can you please thumbs up before you roll out? I appreciate it if you're enjoying the content, and definitely share and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it so we can help get more people out, get this content out to more people. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the flow of partnership, the ebb and flow of relationships take me where I need to be next on my path. So repeat after me. The ebb and flow of the ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. First message that came out, relationships. This whole reading is speaking to relationships. The ebb and flow of relationships take me where I need to be on my path. Like, I feel like some of you, you're, like, let's say you're dealing with someone and you feel like the end result was for you to marry them, bear their children, whatever. But maybe by you meeting them, you learn some new, I don't know, spiritual gift. Like, by you meeting them and going through a couple things, it took you in a new direction that you would not have gone had you not met that person. And you may be looking for them to be your end all, to be the end result. You may feel like the relationship is supposed to go down a certain path, but the path was to bring you somewhere else. And that's what I feel like this is talking about. So ebbs and flows, there may be something happening. If you're in a pause in a relationship, for instance, it may be paused for you to now think about, germinate, see how you want to, and how is this next step going to grow you? The flow of partnership, the ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. Relationships take you towards your purpose. Relationships, your star family, your soul tribe, all of these people are to help you fulfill your purpose while you're here on this planet during this 3D time, in this lifetime. All right, that needs to come out. Your next affirmation is enlightenment power. Don't y'all love it? Don't y'all love where this is going? I'm just saying. I am a woman. You can go ahead and repeat after me. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. As a vehicle for my growth. Let's say it together. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my own growth. Your consciousness is what you need to be counting on, or your conscious versus unconscious, a conscious, unconscious mind, whatever. Your journey validates you. Your experience validates you. And if nobody has said it today, I don't know if you guys realize that I put Izzo on my that I put Izzo on the picture of the last reading, because I kept hearing one of her songs that was saying you're special. And if nobody's told you, today you're special. And it was something, if something believe you're special. And I was singing it like for a week, and I just heard it. In case nobody told you today, you're special. In case nobody made you believe you're special, I will always love you the same. You're special. I'm so glad that you're still with us. Broken, but damn, you're still perfect. Yeah, that's why I had her on there, because I heard that song and it touched my soul, and I was like, that's so true. How many of you have gone through such hard times where you're like, let's be honest, you may wonder why you're still here. You may wonder why you're still struggling. You may wonder why, you see what I'm saying? And you're just looking for somebody to say you're special and that I'm glad you're still here with us. I thought that was so beautiful, because it's too many times you go through hard times and you feel lonely. And in her song, she talks about that. Like, a lot of the stuff I do, I'm alone. And sometimes I feel lonely too, So I want you to know, because I've gone through it myself, that you're special. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, when you're a trendsetter, Izzo is she's setting something new. That was like her whole niche, whatever, stitch. I want to say stitch, but stitch. But, the niche she's in is all about, loving yourself no matter how you look, no matter how you can, no matter what, you're perfect. And I think that's so important, because we go through so many hard times. We go through, people making a fool of us, or that's how you feel, right? You feel like somebody made a fool of you. You feel like you were vulnerable and you shouldn't have been. You feel like, you've had it so hard and nobody understands your plight, because you feel like you're the only one. But really, it's so many people going through a lot of the same things, not reducing what you've gone through, but just letting you know you're not alone. This is not minimizing your hurt or your pain. And you should say, oh, well, shit, at least I don't have cancer, or at least I didn't die from it, or at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, is not to minimize your pain, because your pain is real and it should be honored. But it's also to help you realize that through that pain came wisdom. I hope. I mean, we all hope, right? That through pain or we learned a lesson. I hope, I'm saying it to myself, I hope I learned a lesson, right? So, enlightenment, power, I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. This is someone who doesn't mind exposing themselves, right? This is someone who's willing to be different. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Are there any additional affirmations for the Divine Feminine today? Okay, one came out here. We have, wow. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh, I could almost cry right now. I'm going to try not to. Being with discomfort. Being with discomfort. This whole reading has been about, you know, grieving, how you deal with relationships and changing, but there's a level of discomfort that comes with all of this, which is why it's so hard to be vulnerable. This is why it's so hard to deal with change. This is why it's so hard to realize that you have come so far. It's so hard for you to realize that you've made it this far. But you've come so far. Being with discomfort, a time of discomfort, I courageously seek my soul essence, which is clear, pure, and luminous. So the affirmation is, at times of discomfort, I courageously seek my soul essence. I courageously seek my soul essence, which is clear, pure and luminous, pure and luminous. So this discomfort is really about the unknown. This discomfort is really about change, about not understanding things before you get there. This is, again, that leap of faith that you're taking into the unknown, taking action, following your intuition before it makes sense, all of that. Walking through a door that you didn't know was even open for you, but you're just walking through it. You're walking through that door and you don't know what's on the other side. You can't see what's on the other side. Now, let me show you something, because I want to show you something. This is beautiful. Let me show you something. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. This is so important. They just told me to pull this card out too. Look at the envy. This is the envy message, where you think that everybody else is happier than you. The grass is greener on the other side. It looks like it is. But look over here. Heaven's doors, you have no idea what's on the other side. See, this is what it looks like. People will show you, social media, the world, journalism. You see what I'm saying? It will make it, it looks like people are given the perception that it's better where they are. People are given the perception that it's better. I'm trying to make it clear. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. So it looks like the streets are paved with gold. Let other people tell it. You see what I'm saying? Like their life is better. It's making me think. Somebody said, it was, I love this movie. You guys remember the movie Family Stone with the chick from Sex and the City? What's her name? Sarah Jessica Parker. Am I saying that right? And she's so like stuck on trying to be somebody she isn't, that she comes out the mouth incorrect many occasions with a family that's very, you know, down to earth and has a lot of issues. So she keeps putting her foot in her mouth. And one time she put her foot in her mouth, she said she kept speaking to their deaf, like basically her boyfriend's deaf brother, who was gay and partner about, they were trying to talk to them about them having children. And they were saying, well, they would want any kind of children, you know, what have you. And it was like, well, how would you feel if they were gay? This, that, and they said, well, we would feel, you know, whatever. So the point that she was making was, wouldn't life be easier if you weren't gay? Wouldn't life be easier? And I mean, she just kept, she was like, no, but what I'm not saying it, it's coming out wrong. And they was like, well, say what you trying to say. But what she was trying to say was really fucked up. Like, you know? But what she was trying to say, she couldn't get it out because the perception was, from her limited purview, from her ignorant limited purview, was like, wouldn't life be easier if you were just normal? And he's deaf, gay, you know, and he was white with like a black boyfriend, like, you know, and they're about to have like a black kid. Like, so he's like, you know, jacking up all the stereotypes, right? Like all of the so-called normal stereotypes, right? So to her, it was like you making your life difficult by not trying to be normal. And she's suffering trying to be normal. So she's looking at them like they're crazy. They're looking at her like, right? So everybody looking at each other like they're crazy. All that to say, sometimes the unknown might be a little better, because this is God's unknown, which can never go wrong. God's unknown is beautiful. God's unknown is fabulous. This is the real fabulosity of it all, right? With the oracles around, you know, not knowing where you're going. It's something new, psychedelic. I mean, and I'm gonna just get one message here regarding what's on this other side of this door. And I already know I got one message that spoke to peace and the Empress with a luxurious, right? The Empress was the high priest. I said the high Empress. Okay, it was the high Empress and peace. Ooh, what's on this other side of this door? And here we go. Here you go again. On the other side of the door, learning something new, educating yourself. Ooh, my. Contracts, justice. I also get justice from this too. But look at how she's blindfolded. Again, she's not going to see the justice in it all. Wow. And then we have the thinking man that really wanted to come out also. Look at that. So what's on the other side that you can't see? Could be a partnership. I see justice. Wow. I even see victory with a partnership. It came out again. This time the caring partnership came in reverse. So this may be a situation that wasn't going all too well, still being victorious. So what's on the other side? Victory, balance. But I still feel like you don't see it. I still feel like you don't see it. And I'm going to ask the question, because I'm not trying to be here all day. What is it that you're not seeing? What is it that you're not seeing? What is it that you're not seeing? Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What's the divine feminine not seeing? Clarify. What are you not seeing? Ooh. Okay. It's already trying to fly out, guys. What are you not seeing? What are you blind to at this time? While you're going through. Whoever resonates with this and who's feeling this, what are they not seeing that they need to see? What are they not seeing? You know what, y'all? I'm done. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Woo! New life. And then we have orphan in reverse. You're not alone. A new life is on the other side of this door. A new life. And you don't have to do it alone. Like, I want to ask the question, what steps do you need to take to get there? Because I think we talked about the action steps you need to take, go towards your plan. And actually, I'm not. I'm going to leave it alone. We talked about the action steps, taking action steps towards your plan. I feel like we discussed that already, so I'm going to let that go. But I think we're good. You definitely won't be alone on the other side of this journey. And you definitely have a new life here. New life in money, abundance. Again, abundance. This whole message has been about abundance, but this whole message has also been about grieving the release of old way of doing things, of old ways and patterns in relationships. This is grieving letting go of a pattern, a familiar pattern in how you deal with relationships. I hope that made sense to y'all. I'm over it. I'm done. Pow. Okay, quick advice. Let me go ahead and do the affirmation. I'm going to do a quick moonology. Let me give you, not affirmation, chakra. I'm going to give you just last couple bits of advice real quick. Ooh, okay. Step out of your comfort zone. OMG. Step out of your comfort zone. What also flipped out, a win-win outcome is forecasted. Again, balance and justice. But I still feel like you may not fully see this justice. Like there's something about you not seeing the justice. It's almost like you guys may want to see what happens maybe to people who did you wrong or something like that. And I don't think you're going to have that privilege. I don't think you're going to have the privilege of seeing that. If that's what you're looking for and you're waiting to see how God or someone's karma, you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, I don't know if you're going to be given that. I don't think you're going to get to see that. Throat chakra is important here to speak about your desires, your options, your choices. Right now, you have free will, courage, the willpower to change. You know, to move towards your goals, your passion. I feel like there's a craving that's going to fulfill you, and it requires you to open your mouth. It requires you to balance out your throat chakra and your heart chakra. Okay. I think that's all the advice. Oh, I was going to give one more. I was trying to hit up majority of the decks for advice here. Let's just see. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Now I'm going to take out the animal. This is the animal, spirit animal deck. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you for your abundance. What you want? What you want? Brad, what you want? Okay. The advice for you right now. This is interesting. This is kind of weird. When I looked at this, I'm like, really? This is what we got? But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go ahead and channel the message. We have the skunk spirit and the turkey spirit. We got skunk turkey, a turkey skunk. What are we doing here? So the advice here for the turkey spirit is to give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. Okay, so let that soak in. Then we have the skunk spirit, which speaks to know your worth. Now, the message I'm feeling off of both of these, goes back to confidence for me. When you're confident and you know things are, or you know God has your back, you know you're not alone, you know spirit is with you, you know, when you're confident in who you are, I feel like I'm hearing the judgment piece again. When you're confident, the judgment won't get to you so much. And I hear some of you saying, but how am I supposed to be confident if nobody validated me and said I was doing a good job? It's almost like, you know, I feel like even on my spiritual journey, and many times when I have clients, it's interesting because I get a lot of clients that went through the same things I went through. And when I was like 15 years ago, at least, I mean, I got like my first deck of cards probably like 20 something years ago. And but like I was playing and I felt like I was, you know, getting into tarot and stuff like that, but it took a while before I really felt comfortable like coming out and helping clients. And I went to a woman in Hawaii who was a I don't know her title per se, but she was a healer. And she validated to me that I was very gifted. And I felt like I was, but it was like I just wasn't quite sure because I was like, nobody told me. My people in my family, they weren't saying it, I felt a lot of things ever since I was young. I knew things were a little different. I knew, but to be validated at a younger age, I feel like I would have been so much further than I am now, right? And hence the reason why I like to work with children, especially my younger goddesses. So, and especially with my daughters, letting them know that I want you to know earlier. I don't want you to wait till you're 30 or 25, 30 to figure out your value, your worth. And I feel like here, when you know your worth, it's a level of confidence that comes with you to where when you give from a place of abundance rather than a place of lack. Like this reminds me of so for some of you who may have hoarding type tendencies, meaning you're holding on to everything that you have because you're afraid that you're not going to get it again or you're not going to get more of it. Years ago, I realized, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just clean out stuff because what I like to do is get new shit. Okay. So like I always like new things. I love creative things. I love designer things because I like very creative looks. I like very tailored fits. I love a lot of different things. So, but I feel like it's all art. Like I love artists. Like I go get my paintings done or my artwork done of myself from other people. Like I love art in so many, I love creative things in so many different ways. And so, but when I do that, it's more about me wanting to indulge in new things. So I allow a lot of the times I'll clean out my closet when I want new clothes. I'll clean out, give to the Goodwill, what have you, give to the needy, whatever I need to do and clear out space, not holding on to the old stuff because, oh my God forbid, I'm not going to have a whole closet full of shit again. You know what I mean? No, I will, but it'll be with the new stuff that I enjoy, not stuff from college, not stuff from 10 years ago. Heck, not stuff from 3 years ago when I was going to work every day and now I have on my athleisure wear. You know what I'm saying? So giving with gratitude and grace, this speaks to as you're receiving, to continue to give. Like you're going to receive. So it's a circle. So it's a wheel. So that's that wheel of fortune moving, in your benefit. So know your worth and know that you'll always get more. You'll be good. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry, guys. Whew. My. Squeeze me. Yeah, I dropped the mic a while ago, but I feel like there was a couple. For those who want love advice, let me go ahead and just give you one love message. What came out was forgiving and learning. Okay. Forgiving and learning came out. Oh, it's one more under it. And then we also have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So we have, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. I feel the same energy here too with releasing the past and allowing new energies to come in, because there's something here about this, the energies being stuck, because there's still something you're holding on to from the past that's not allowing you to move forward. So it's almost like once you release that, give it up, give it to goodwill, let it go, forgive, whatever it is, then you open yourself up for newness to be filled in. So, one thing I learned a long time ago was, even when you're releasing hurt and pain, ask God to fill it with love and what you want, abundance, whatever it is. Don't allow yourself to be empty. Let something go and then allow love and joy and whatever you want, peace, to fill you too. So you say, I release it. You cry. I release, the pain and hurt that I experienced from 5 years ago. I release feeling foolish. I release, feeling like a victim. I release all these things, and I allow my power to be, allow myself to replace it with power. I ask the angels to replace it with understanding, power, forgiveness in my heart, peace, love, joy, bliss, right? But you have to release that stuff first. So anyway, you have forgiving and learning as it pertains to relationship, and then you have a magnetic attraction here, a strong magnetic attraction here. And then let me just give you the love advice for it. The love whistle. I done pulled out majority all the decks, didn't I? And the love advice here is rest and relaxation is essential. So if you're doing too much, it might be time for you to slow down. Okay. Rest and relaxation. Okay. And this message speaks to, we all have a fundamental need to take a break. So rest and relaxation. So even when it comes to relationships, and relationships might be a little bit slow for the moment, it may be time for a break. Give yourself a chance to miss each other, or to love each other, or to figure out your next steps without controlling every bit of it, right? Be authentic to who you are. I love you. These are important words. And then demonstrate words. And oh, look at me, and demonstrate words, Lord. Now, this says demonstrate love, but because I don't believe in accidents, demonstrate words means make sure you're following someone's actions more than their words. Like, the words can come along with it. Actions speak louder than words, but don't allow somebody to string you along based on words. Oh, well, we're going to do this, and oh, we're going to do that, but there's no action to follow it up. Like, why should I believe you? Oh, well, just trust me. Why should I trust you? Like, there's nothing you've done for me, or nothing that you've done in my life to where I should trust you. So now you've put a person in a position to establish a level of trust with you. Because if you want trust in a dynamic relationship, you have to be put in situations where you actually can demonstrate trust. You can actually demonstrate love. Oh, I love you. Well, how have you demonstrated that? You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of time in relationships, we take people's words for it. And if you haven't learned this lesson yet, I feel like this is a part of that learning piece. I feel like part of that whole forgiving and learning is, one, forgiving yourself and learning the lesson. Forgiving yourself, being compassionate with yourself, and learning the lesson. So if you were in relationships where you took people's words for it, and you didn't allow them to have the opportunity to show you love, to show you the type of love that you would like to see, whether it be, I remember one time, I had my aunt passed away or something, and I was in a relationship, and it was like, okay, she was passing away. She had cancer. She was in hospice. So I was helping my mom with a lot of stuff. So I went ghost for a minute. And then eventually she passed away. But, I came home here and there. I would talk to my friend here and there. But they had the nerve to get mad at me, because they was like, well, you the one who wasn't around. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, so in an opportunity where you had an opportunity to support me, did you use this as an opportunity to support me, or were you looking for what you could get out of it? So when you weren't getting something out of it, you feel me? Then it became a problem. All right, see you later, natural beauty. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be careful about that, because if they haven't been put in a position to show you that they can be there for you, then, they will show you their true colors when you're not there for them. And then you really kind of see what's going on. You don't see the dynamics till the truth comes out when you're actually put in a situation. But if you've been in a relationship for 10 years and nobody passed away, or you've been in a relationship for 10 years and you never gave them the opportunity to help you or support you, or, you weren't away for some reason, or you see what I'm saying? Like, all these things, that's important. Because if they've never had the opportunity to be there for you in your life, they may only be familiar with you giving to them and you not getting in return. Right? So we have here, I love you. Demonstrate love, okay? And then we also have here, be authentic to you. All right, y'all. I feel like I've been here forever. How many? Oh, it's already an hour and a half. Lord, okay. I think that's it. Are you guys good? Do we have any questions? I don't think I'm doing any readings right now. I'm very hot, to be honest. So I feel like I'm on fire tonight. I'm on fire tonight. How you doing, Christina? Okay, so good. I'm glad you guys understand, because I'm sitting over here like, Lord, I feel like some of the stuff that I'm channeling, I'm like, okay, was that for me or for y'all? You said, damn, that is all for me. I'm done. LOL. I'll stop. I'll step out of my comfort zone. Thanks, Spirit. Good. Yes, I'm great in receiving all my messages. Good. I'm glad, guys. I'm glad y'all doing good. You said all good in the hood. I love it. All right, I love y'all. I'm about to get out of here. It's on fire tonight. We on fire tonight. I'm hot. And so I think I need to calm down. I feel like the messages have been coming through me hard tonight. But this was a good reading. I loved it, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to just try to clean up first. But y'all, you guys doing okay, though? Because, you know, I miss y'all. I love y'all. You're so welcome. Yeah, you know, sometimes I come here. When I'm coming here for you, I'm also coming here for me. You're welcome, Polly. Thank you, Marsha. You're welcome, Marsha. I mean, because it's for me, it's for you, but I also get something out of it. So there's an exchange here also when we're doing this, because it's clarity. I think it's good when we can come together and really show each other that you're not in this on your own. You're not by yourself. You know, some of the same things you're going through, I'm going through too. It may not be a relationship, but it may still be finding myself. It may be still trying to get justice at work. It may still be, you know what I mean? Like, it's so many different ways it could be showing up in your life. And you may be feeling like, again, like we saw earlier, this orphan, you know what I'm saying? You may be feeling like you're alone, feeling like you know, by yourself in this, and you're not, you know? Oh, thank you, Natural Beauty. But this is where you're going. So you may be feeling like this, but Spirit is making it clear you're coming out of this. This is where you're going. You see what I'm saying? So you're coming out of this dark hole, and this is where you're going. This is where you are. I want to say this is where you are. I'm going to just speak it. I'm going to say this is where you are. You're already in your new life, okay? It's on fire tonight. We on fire tonight. Yeah, I think that's it. But I think I needed this just as much as y'all did. So I enjoy coming here with you guys. Whoo! All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you for your messages today. Thank you for bringing forth the messages that everyone that they needed to hear. Bringing forth the advice that they needed to hear. Bless them and all that came in the live and that come after this live. We're so grateful and we're thankful. Amen. Hallelujah. Don't make me start dancing, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. It's on fire tonight. I want to sing that Your Special song. Have you guys heard that Your Special song? By Izzo. What I was trying to sing earlier. I really want to play it for y'all, but maybe I'll put it in the maybe I'll put it in your put it in a message or attach it or put it in the community page so you guys can pull it up. And she was singing it with feeling too. She was not playing. Okay, she was like, yes. All right, I think I'm done. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Deuces. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming out. Bye.